Hello and welcome. I'm Blair Blackwell, and this is the Daily Cyber Brief. Here's today's rundown of the biggest cybersecurity stories you need to know today. Good morning. This is the Daily Cyber Brief for Monday, March 16th. Here's what's moving the security landscape today. Urgent Windows and browser patching pressures, a spike in credential theft and developer supply chain activity, and fresh caution for autonomous AI agents in enterprise environments. We'll start with vulnerabilities and patches. Microsoft has pushed an out-of-band hot patch for Windows 11 enterprise devices on the hot patch track to address a remote code execution issue in routing and remote access. It's a targeted release outside the regular patch Tuesday, signaling enough risk to justify immediate coverage, even for organizations that normally wait for cumulative updates. Meanwhile, CISA added 2 Google components to its known exploited vulnerabilities catalog, one in the Skia graphics engine and another in the Chromium JavaScript runtime. The key point is active exploitation in the wild. For many environments, this elevates browser and embedded engine updates from routine maintenance to priority risk reduction. On the threat actor front, Microsoft is tracking Storm 2561 for search engine poisoning that lures users to download enterprise VPN clients that are actually digitally signed Trojans. The goal is credential theft. Fake packages impersonate well-known vendors, redirecting searches to attacker sites and zip files that blend into normal workflows. A reminder that brand impersonation plus SEO is a durable social engineering combo. Turning to the software supply chain, researchers say the Glassworm campaign has escalated on the OpenVSX extension registry by abusing extension packs and dependency chains. 72 extensions were implicated, where seemingly benign listings pulled in malicious components transitively, a developer ecosystem risk that can quietly seep into IDEs, CI/CD pipelines, and ultimately cloud workloads. Following on from earlier this week's discussion of AI agents, China's CNCERT is warning about OpenClaw, a self-hosted autonomous agent with weak default security. The advisory highlights prompt injection exposure and data exfiltration paths when the platform is deployed as is, a timely signal that agentic automation should be treated as high-privilege infrastructure with hardened configs and tight egress controls. There's also notable law enforcement movement. Interpol coordinated a global action that sinkholed 45,000 malicious IP addresses and servers tied to phishing, malware, and ransomware, with 94 arrests across dozens of jurisdictions. Disruptions like this degrade criminal infrastructure, but replacement nodes and copycat operations tend to rebound, so visibility into new command and control and hosting pivots will matter. Poland's National Center for Nuclear Research reported a cyber attack attempt that was detected and blocked before impact. A reminder that critical infrastructure remains a persistent target, even when defenses hold. Looking ahead, expect a busy patching cadence around Windows 11 hot patch eligible fleets and Chromium-based software where Skia and V8 are embedded. Watch for continued SEO poisoning waves targeting enterprise software keywords and ongoing triage in developer extension ecosystems as registry maintainers and vendors clean up transitive abuse. What to watch for today? You should be watching identity and access paths around VPN clients and single sign-on, where credential theft campaigns can gain initial footholds. You should also keep an eye on developer workstations, IDEs, and extension sources that bridge into CI/CD and cloud. Monitor Chromium-based browsers and apps for timely updates, Windows 11 Enterprise hot patch adoption, and any exposure to autonomous AI agents deployed with default configurations. The takeaway? Patch pressure is up, while attackers lean into search poisoning and supply chain shortcuts. The playbook is familiar, but speed and software trust boundaries are where resilience will be won this week. That's it for today's edition of the Daily Cyber Brief. Thanks for listening. I'm Blair Blackwell. This podcast is for informational purposes only and is not cybersecurity, legal, or financial advice.